Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Subtracting Fractions. This is a three-part series. You'll have 3 videos for this one, just because there's some tricky stuff in there. Alright, your objective for this video is, as a student, you should be able to accurately subtract fractions with unlike denominators. That's all we're going to do. We're going to subtract fractions, unlike denominators. We're not going to worry about mixed numbers. We are going to move pretty quick. This one's pretty easy, just like adding. Alright. You do need graphic organizer number 5. I'm sorry the picture's not there. This will be side 1 of graphic organizer number 5. That's the one you're working on right now. Alright. Your steps, these are the 4 steps. They are actually on your graphic organizer already, but just take a skim of them. You're going to find the least common denominator. You're going to rename the fractions using that least common denominator. You're going to subtract the numerators. You're going to leave the denominators the same, and you're going to simplify or convert if necessary. We're going to show you those right now. Here we go. Alright, we have 4/5 minus 1/3. Ladies and gentlemen, okay, first thing you need to do is find a common denominator. We got 5 and 3. Like we said all the time, you can always use the listing method. 5 and 3 will show at one time. 5, 10, and 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, and 15. Ladies and gentlemen, the common denominator is 15. Now, like I said, when I add or subtract fractions, I always like to line them straight up and down. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrite those. 4/5 minus 1/3. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change those both to be something over 15. So both of them over 15. That way we can have them. Alright, how does 5 become 15? Well, we multiply by 3. So, got to do the same thing to the numerator. It means 4 times 3 is 12. How does 3 become 15? Well, we multiply by 5. We do the same thing to the numerator. 1 times 5 is 5. Now we're going to subtract. Remember, we are subtracting. So 12 fifteenths minus 5 fifteenths. Go ahead and do 12 minus 5. That will give us 7 over 15. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to check and see if it is simplified. It is. 7's prime number does not go into 15 evenly. Ladies and gentlemen, 7/15 is our answer. Let's move on to example number 2. Alright, example number 2, we have 6/10 minus 1/3. Like I said, first thing we're going to do is going to line them straight up and down. Okay, the second thing we're going to do is find a common denominator. For those of you that need to, you can go ahead and use the listing method. If you do so, you're going to figure out that the common denominator is 30. Okay, so we're going to change this one to something over 30, and this one we're going to subtract something over 30. We're going to do an equal sign there. Alright, now the question is, how does 10 become 30? Well, you multiply by 3, so you do the same thing to the numerator. 6 times 3 is 18. Alright, how does 3 become 30? Well, you multiply by 10, you do the same thing to the numerator. By 10, 1 times 10 is 10. Okay, we're going to go ahead and say 18 30ths minus 10 30ths, and that will give us 8 30ths. Now, 8 30ths. The problem with that one is that one actually does need to be simplified. 8 30ths is not. You can go ahead and put it into the cake method. 8 30ths. What goes into both 8 and 30? Well, 2. How many times does 2 go in 8? Well, that'd be 4. How many times does it go into 30? That'd be 15. Can I pre-simplify, or can I do anything else? Can anything else go into 4 and 15? No, it cannot. My answer is 4/15. Both of those numbers can be divided by 2. Alright, there we go. That is example number 2. We have 2 more to go. Alright, this one we have 1/2 minus 1/4. Common denominator, that one's an easy one. It's going to be 1/4. We're going to go ahead and line them straight up and down, which is how I always like to do that. Okay, 1/2 is going to become something over 4. How do we do that? Well, we multiply by 2. 1 times 2 is 2. Okay, and the second one is already over 4, so we even better. And we just simply have 2/4 minus 1/4, which 2 minus 1 is 1, and our denominators stay the same. Our answer is 1/4. We are done with example number 3. Awesome. Alright, number 4, another quick one. Okay, 5 and 3. Listen, you can list them out just like the first one we did, but common denominator, that's going to be 15. We're going to go ahead and line them straight up and down. Alright, just like we always do. We're going to change them to have a common denominator, which we just said it's going to be 15. So we're going to go ahead and do that now. How does 3 become 15? Well, you multiply by 5. So you do the same thing to the numerator. 1 times 5 is 5. How does 5 become 15? Well, you multiply by 3, so you do the same thing to the numerator. 1 times 3 is 3. Go ahead and subtract 5/15 minus 3/15. Remember, the denominator stays. And 5 minus 3 is 2, and that is already simplified, so guess what? Congratulations, 2/15. Those are your first 4 examples. Congratulations. All of you, go ahead. You're going to pause the video, and you're going to attempt these 3 problems at this time. Go ahead, pause it. Yeah, pause it. Pause it now. Go. Pause it. Thank you. Alright, and we're back. So, I'm going to go ahead. If you're watching this video, you're ready to figure out if you got these correct. Hopefully everybody did. Ladies and gentlemen, first one. Going to go ahead and line it up. It would have been 2/3 minus 4/10. Common denominator you should have gotten was 30. Okay, multiply by 10. That would have been 20 over 30 minus 12 over 30. 20 minus 12 is 8 over 30, and that's the same one just like it. We need to simplify that. That would have been 4/15, ladies and gentlemen. That's your first one. All right, 5/8 minus 2/5, same thing. Go ahead and line it straight up and down. 5/8 minus 2/5. What are we going to have as our common denominator? You should have gotten 40. How does 8 become 40? Well, you multiply by 5. 5 times 5 is 25. Congratulations, there we go. How does 5 become 40? Well, you multiply by 8. So 2 times 8 is 16. We're subtracting. 25 minus 16 is 9. 9/40. Now, can I simplify that? Actually, I cannot, because remember, the factors for 9 are only 1, 3, and 9, and 9 doesn't go into 40, neither does 3. So that one is simplified. Hopefully you got that answer. All right, last example for you that you had. You had 6/10. Go ahead and line them straight up and down. Minus 4/8. And what is our common denominator? Well, just like that, it's 40. Okay, and for this one, it's going to also be 40, so here we go. How does 10 become 40? Well, we multiply by 4. 6 times 4 is 24. Okay, how does 8 become 40? Well, you multiply by 5, do the same thing to the numerator. 4 times 5 is 20. Ladies and gentlemen, we have 24/40 minus 20/40, and that would simply give us 4/40. Unfortunately, that can be simplified. They're both even numbers. However, 4 can go into both of them. How many 4s are in 4? That'd be 1. How many 4s are in 40? That'd be 10. Or, if you could simply say, you divided them both by 4. Ladies and gentlemen, your answer should have been 1/10 simplified. If you did not simplify it, it is not correct. Alright. So, wow, we're only 6 minutes and 36 seconds into this video. We are doing awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, these 4 are your exit ticket. You need to put these on your graphic organizer. Make sure when you take your picture and turn it in, you've got these 4 on it. They're done, and they're correct. Ladies and gentlemen, good luck. Get your worksheet, get it done quickly, and let's move on. I'm out.